trying to fix Laura's microphone. This is very low.
Don't worry. I'll just take.
Okay, give it up for Laura again.
You can tell how well integrated he is, by how meticulously, how German he's fixing the mic stand.
Jawohl.
Which I'm going to be very Germanly rude and put aside. Don't take it personally. But I do have to say thank you. You're such an amazing Tuesday crowd. Yeah, you have to yourselves. Really. No, really. For a Saturday, I'd say it's fine. But like for a Tuesday, no, man. Yeah. And I was particularly delighted to hear that somebody here among us works in marketing. Our lovely Scottish friend up here. And anyone else here in marketing? No? Oh man, then do me a favor, if nobody laughs, can you please just laugh twice as hard? Okay, thank you. Because I work in marketing, in digital marketing, and it's kind of good though that no one else works here because you know all the deals, but so I thought I'd let you in a little bit on the latest in digital marketing, in online advertisement. Because, you know, you want to know the talk of the town, right? You want to be like, yo, I know what the cool kids are into these days. Yeah, so the latest frenzy in digital marketing, I kid you not, is, could anybody guess it? Porn. Yeah, that's a classic. That's a classic. No. Regulatory affairs.
What?
I know. Yeah, which brings us pretty close to what you just said. But no, regulatory affairs, which the millennials. So regulatory affairs is like legal small print, right? So the millennials among you are like, well. So it looks like marketing aged very ugly from a millennial to a boomer, from what it seems. And the boomers among you are like, well, that sounds, that sounds more like regulatory affairs. Wait, wasn't there a thing in the 90s? Yeah, like what was it called? Like, I did not have consensual cookie exchange with that website. Right? That's kind of what you think of. Which in turn makes the millennials among you think, wait, that sounds more like a 90s boy group, because this whole thing has a name. It's called the Digital Marketing Act. That's like, it's this European Union latest regulatory, I don't want to get into the details, but like they made a bunch of legal small print and called it the Digital Marketing Act, which I think sounds more like Caught in the Digital Marketing Act. 90s kids remember? Yeah. Which the boomers in turn will then say, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I did not have consensual cookie exchange with that website. Yeah, and so that's the latest. And the whole point about this whole bunch of legal small print is that, and the privacy nerds among you will rejoice, the European Union wants to preserve users' very precious data, and will make it from it'll come alive in a couple of weeks. So internet users among you, I know that a couple of you I think are using this thing. You've heard about internet, yeah. So await the changes, because then personalized advertisement will be made, I don't know if impossible, but very hard. And which in turn has me thinking, I don't know about you, but if they who make the internet, if they actually have if that's true, like if they have all our data and like they know everything about us, I'm thinking like if that's true what they say, like they know everything about you, like your deepest fears, your darkest thoughts at night. Like they know what you want before you know what you want and stuff. Like if that's true, why do I get freaking ads for lawnmowers? Like on a Friday night, I'm scrolling on whatever, lawnmowers. We're pretty sure that's what she's craving right now. Really? Dear European Union, what do you need to protect me from? Like, make ads even more irrelevant. Like, what could be it can't get more irrelevant than that, right? Yeah. So I'm actually excited to see what's ahead. Like, what is going to be less relevant to a kind of youngish, semi-middle-aged woman in an urban setting than a lawnmower. I'll come back in a couple of weeks and update you on that. In the meantime, though, I've been thinking maybe it's also not so bad. Because, I mean, outside the fact that online retail will be pretty much dead, and we see ourselves more often at the shopping centers again. Yay, 90s kids, remember, right? Yeah, fun times, and everything goes in cycles. And outside of that, there's also an upside to it. Because not just online retailers will be hit hard by this change, but also other people who make advertisements online, meaning the political adversary, which has been mentioned in this room a couple times tonight. You all know what I'm talking about, right? You all have read the Korrektiv article by now? And or have been on the street. Yeah, that's what your friend dragged you on the street lately. That was not a soccer game. Like last Friday, like you went out because of the deportation plan that the Nazis have been cooking up. And you know what's funny? Like they made this plan, like all secretive and shit. And then they figured out, well, if we want to put this into place, there's one thing we have to deal with, and that is we have to get the general population on board. And they will not like it, duh. And that's why we have to make a marketing plan. I don't know if y'all have scrolled the article down that far, I did. But here's the thing. So we all know they're planning mass deportations of anybody and everybody. I hope they all put us in the same place though. But let's keep that for later. No, but they realized we need to kind of market the idea a little bit. And we use modern media, you know, the internet, what kids are into these days. And they were planning to like use like influencers and YouTubers, you know, that kind of stuff to like change the general population's opinion. Like those 1.5 million out there, like they could, that are demonstrating like right against their stuff, like to make them change for that. I don't know how they're planning it, but I see myself, you know, doing the dishes while innocently listening to my true crime podcast, and then the host goes like, and this episode is brought to you by our latest sponsor, the Identitarian Movement. Have you been cooking up a deportation plan lately and you're still looking for a Schlägertrupp to execute it for you? Give us a call at 1-800-88-88-88 and use our discount code to get 15% off your first order. I'm standing there and be like, huh, interesting. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what's number at this point, those guys or the algorithms. But I tell you what, if it's between that, I'm happy to go back into the store if I don't have to go through that scenario. Thank you.